Welcome to this May 8th, 2026 YouTube live stream. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground, here at Freedom News Now. I'm your host, Justin Mack, here at McDermott Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. I salute all you freedom lovers. I salute all you patriots out there protecting and defending those rights every day, every hour, every minute. Never better time than now to get out there and exercise those rights, protect those rights. Let's dive right into it. We're talking breaking news, crazy pepper spray video, ICE officers arrest updates, plus Whitmer friend indicted here in Michigan live. Governor Gretchen Whitmer friend indicted. Breaking news, we're live. Let's dive right into it. Crazy pepper spray. New pepper spray incident. Pepper spray video. Everyone loves that new pepper spray video. This can be found over on X. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not. Live streamer Chud. Guy by the streamer goes by the name of Chud. Had a pepper spray a guy with dreadlocks. Pepper sprayed a black guy, was going crazy on him, going insane. Streamer Chud got into a heated argument with a black man with dreadlocks who smacked the hat off his head in Nashville, Tennessee. Chud pepper sprayed the guy during the altercation. The incident was captured on video that went trending. Some bystanders got affected. They caught after spray. He had a huge can of spray. And Chud bear maces, pepper sprays a black guy in the face. His hat got stolen. Food was thrown at him. He ended up getting it back, I believe. But when he sprayed the guy, overspray went all over patrons in this that were sitting out on the sidewalk. Sprayed all over the back of these people's head. I think it may have been a couple ladies, it looked like, that were sitting outside eating outdoors, patrons eating outdoors on the sidewalk. They caught spray all down the backside of them. Well, that's what happens. After on, you find out this black guy got up in Chud's face and threatening on him, harassing on him, assaulted him, knocked his hat off his head. That's what happens. After on, find out Chud pepper sprayed him, smurfed him. Make sure you go watch that. That was interesting. That was a good smurf and a good pepper spray. If you're not familiar with Chud, he's been banned on all kinds of platforms. He's not allowed a voice. He's been erased and replaced off most social media platforms. You can find him over on X. He's a good boy from Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and been erased and replaced all over social media. for trying to exercise his First Amendment rights, exercise free speech in America. He's just another one that's been erased and replaced in America. Chud. Go watch that pepper spray video. Crazy. Let's move on to the Whitmer. Friend indicted. Whitmer's friend, Gretchen Whitmer's friend, Detroit area businesswoman Faye Baydown, close ties to Governor Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan, was charged, indicted with conducting a criminal enterprise, forgery, and larceny. The 62-year-old is accused of stealing part of a $20 million state earmark intended for a nonprofit. Another one of those nonprofit NGOs stealing money from the taxpayers. This lady has close ties to Governor Gretchen Whitmer, close friends. Gretchen Whitmer's close friend and prominent Michigan Democrat Faye Baydown indicted on 16 felony charges for allegedly stealing $20 million from the state. Lock her up. Get these fraudsters locked up behind bars. Whitmer appointed her to a state board who oversaw certain grants. She allegedly applied for a grant with forged documents and used the money for personal expenses. The fraud just needs all fraud, waste, and abuse needs to be rooted out, prosecuted, charged. This is just another fraudster. There's massive fraud in Michigan. It's not just in Minnesota. It's not just in California and New York. Michigan's packed full of it. We're waiting to hear from Whitmer, her response. She's been silent about it. What's your response, Governor Gretchen Whitmer? We're reporting out of Michigan. We want to know, what's your response, Whitmer? Is Whitmer involved? These are questions we need to ask. Baydown contributed more than $20,000 to Whitmer's campaign. She also hosted a Whitmer fundraiser at her home that raised $13,500. Whitmer later appointed her to the executive board of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, the state agency focused on economic growth. Wow. Looks like Whitmer might need to be investigated here. How deep does this trail go? How deep does this money trail go? You might need to answer here some questions, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, as she's on her way out. She's been appointed to every position she's ever been at. They fired the Ingham County prosecutor who was trafficking, human trafficking. He got fired. I covered that story years ago. The governor, Snyder, at the time, appointed Gretchen Whitmer. She was there for less than a year, never elected to the prosecutor's office. She was appointed there. Then she went to governor's office, fully rigged elections. She was placed into office, barely beaten out a Schuette, who had been in law enforcement, been the attorney general for decades, but this unknown Gretchen Whitmer somehow won this fully rigged election when all the brand new voting machines just got put in Michigan. All the computer machines got put in. They made it look close. They keep the numbers close to make it look believable, but everybody knows it's all fully rigged. Michigan's real bad. It's real bad. Let's get those numbers up there. Hit those likes. Let's get those likes up there. Smash that like tab. 1A Wizard. Welcome. I see you in there. The 1A Imperial Wizard. Welcome. Welcome. Smash that like tab. Gretchen Whitmer, friend indicted. Crazy pepper spray video. Let's go on to ICE officers arrest These deportation numbers are not where they need to be. ICE deportation numbers as of now, 30,000 a month. That's 360,000 bodies a year, and those are just in detentions, arrested. Those aren't counting the ones. How many of those are being flown out on 757s, Boeings? I want to see them flown out of the country. I don't want them just sitting in ICE detention centers. I want them placed on Boeings, flown out to Africa, flown out to the Middle East. I don't care where they go. They can go out and crash in the middle of the ocean for all the sharks. Put them out in all the shark infested waters for all I care, but I want them out of the state of Michigan. I want them out of America. It's America first, America only. You gotta like that. You gotta love that. Just get them out. ICE deportation numbers way down. They're trying to claim these as being high numbers. We've got over 100 million, 200 million foreign nationals, illegal aliens, foreign invaders. I don't care what you want to call them. 30,000 a month, that's nothing. In Michigan, there's only 4,000. 4,000 they've removed in Michigan. That's nothing. Just over 4,000 they've arrested in over a year in Michigan. There's over 1 million, 2 million, 5 million illegals in Michigan, and they've got 4,000. Oh, and they're patting themselves on the back like those are high numbers. They need to flood the zone in Michigan. Flood the zone hard with ICE officers. They need to continue flooding the zone, or you're never going to get mass deportations. That's why I never participate in the fully rigged elections. I knew you weren't going to get anything. You didn't get your mass deportations. You know, they got to keep all their cheap labor for all these corporate billionaires. They got to keep their cheap labor around, all these Indians, these Afghanis, these Iraqis. Michigan's flooded with Mexicans from Venezuela, all up the 131 corridor from South Bend, Indiana, all the way up through Kalamazoo, up through Muskegon, up through Grand Rapids, Traverse City. They all migrate up to pick the blueberries, or at least they used to, and then they never leave. All the entire 131 corridor through Michigan, the west side of the state, is completely packed full of foreigners from Venezuela, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras. They're basically all Mexican. They've been coming up here for decades to pick the blueberries, migrating for decades to pick the blueberries, the cherries, and then they never leave. They never go back. And then the police, they don't do anything. Michigan's got a huge problem in Michigan with H-1B visa cops, green card cops weaponized against the American citizen, weaponized against the Christian based Chad Native Americans, the looks maxers, the audit maxers, the frame maxers. That's right here in Michigan. You got Indian cops, Muslim cops, Officer Mohammed, Officer Islam, Officer Singh, Officer Sharif, Officer Abdullah knocking on your door, checking because they got a ping, they got a hit on their flock license plate reader camera. They're at your door. All these foreign national cops, H-1B cops, visa cops. That's the new America. It's right here in Michigan. It's coming to a neighborhood near you. Maybe your community will be next. You better stand up, stand by, protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your Christian identity. Now is the time before it's too late. May already be too late. Those flock cameras are tracking your every move. They're not tracking these foreigners with NGO plates on their cars. Free cars with NGO plates. Those cars don't come back to their home where they're living at. Not like your plates do. What a scam. So yeah, ICE officers arrest their way down, ICE total surrender in Michigan. I don't want to see it. I want to see them flooding the zone in Michigan. Borders are Tom Homan gave a statement recently. Borders are threatens to flood the zone in New York with ICE agents. Hoco responds. Borders are Tom Homan is threatening to flood the zone in New York with more ICE agents than you've ever seen before. Do you believe that? I don't believe it. It's all talk. I want to see action. I don't want to see just talk. I want to see action. They won't do it because New York City needs all those foreigners for that cheap labor to work those hotels, to work Trump Hotel, to work all the other restaurants. They need that cheap labor. They're not getting rid of that cheap labor. All those rich elites in New York City, they need that cheap labor, that foreign labor, all those H-1Bs, green cards, visas. They're not going anywhere. 55 million plus, they're not going anywhere. All those people telling you to vote harder, you'll get your mass deportations. You're not getting it. You were fooled once again. The warning was made in response to proposed state legislation that would prevent local police from assisting federal immigration officers with civil enforcement. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, guys. You're not getting your mass deportations. ICE total surrender in Michigan. They've only arrested 4,000, and those are still being held in the Baldwin ICE detention facility. They haven't even been put on a Boeing 757 and flown out to Africa, flown out to Somalia, flown out to Baghdad, Iraq. What's the point of the Battle of Fallujah 2006? Why are so many of my friends, why are so many of my soldiers, why have they been had to go through what they went through 2006 Battle of Fallujah? For what? What was that for? Coming back with what was the point of that? They just all got brought over here anyways. Michigan's been completely flooded with their number one foreign nationals from Iraq. What was the whole purpose, the whole point of the Battle of Fallujah, Iraq? When we just brought them all over here anyways, filled our streets, filled all the homes that could have been used for American citizens, filled all the seats that could have been used for America's youth, America's students, clogging up our healthcare systems with foreigners from Fallujah, Iraq. What was the point of it? Really makes you think. A lot of my friends are talking about it. They want to know why. What was the whole point of being over there for the Battle of Fallujah 2006? If we're just going to bring them all over here anyways and flood our communities with millions of foreigners, foreign invaders. What was the point of their service? What was the point of your service? They really begin to question it. The whole point of their service, where they're just gonna flood them over here, our communities with them anyways. It's the way it goes. There's also been a off-duty police officer arrested in Michigan for suspected DUI. Off-duty Detroit police officer arrested for suspected DUI after a Sterling Heights crash. Investigators said the off-duty officer hit a teen driver, then fled the scene. Police are investigating themselves to see if they find no wrongdoing. Doesn't surprise me. I'm sure the Sterling Heights police are definitely investigating themselves. They'll find no wrongdoing for this. Another dirty cop. They don't even want to name the cop's name. Still withholding the cop's name for right now. I'm sure it's probably another Officer Mohammed, Officer Singh, Officer Xi Jinping, those Chinese cops. Those Chi-Com police officers come knocking on your door. Excuse me, excuse me. Officers Singh, those Indian cops, they're knocking on your door over a flock camera. Got a false ping on a false flock camera, false hit. Dirt, 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 dirt. We got a ping, dirt, 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 flock camera, dirt, dirt, dirt. Can I get your ID? Dirt, 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 dirt. Officers Singh, kick rocks. Get out of here. It's not looking good anyway. Anyway. uh, I make law enforcement education videos anyway. Officers saying, dirt, 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 dirt. Get them out. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. If you're in illegal, you gotta go now. That goes for H-1B. That goes for green cards. That goes for visa. All 55 million plus gotta go. And then we need at least a 40-year moratorium. Not another single body comes across that border. Speaking of which, the northern border is completely wide open. They brag about the southern border being on lockdown. Well, the northern border is 3 times as long and it's wide open. We're getting flooded here in Michigan with foreigners from foreign invaders from India, New Delhi, India, Mumbai, India, Punjabi, India, from China. Getting flooded. Michigan seeing a heavy influx of foreign invaders from China, from India. Same as Indiana, same as Ohio, as as well as massive influx from Venezuela, Mexico, Honduras, Dominica, Guatemala, Colombia. It's bad right now. Protect yourself, defend yourself when you're out there. Don't go into a Kroger in Michigan. You go into a Kroger, it's you think you walked into a Kroger straight into Fallujah, Iraq, Baghdad, Iraq, Tehran, Iran. I'd never go to a Kroger in Michigan. Enter at your own risk. Beware. Oh, anyway. What a great time to be alive. I'm so thankful, so grateful. We're wrapping up this live stream. We're talking about crazy pepper spray video. Chud had a pepper spray, a black guy who was chimping out on him. Black guy going crazy, going insane. on Chud. He's been erased and replaced off all social media platforms. A boy from Nashville, Tennessee. You have to go watch it on X if you want to see it. Had to use self defense. A insane black guy chimping out on him, assaulted him, harassing him, threatening him. Had to use pepper spray in self defense. Also talking about ICE officers arrest numbers way down, arrest numbers, weak numbers, ICE total surrender. I don't want to see it. I want to see ICE officers succeed. I want to see mass deportations, but we're not getting it. ICE total surrender in Michigan as well as Minneapolis, Minnesota. We need to flood the zone in Michigan. Let's start with Jackson, Michigan. Flood the zone. We can flood the zone in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Completely overrun, completely invaded by foreigners from the Congo, from Venezuela, from Mexico. Completely unrecognizable. The west side of the state of Michigan and the east side of the state. Mostly unrecognizable. It's really sad. It really is. The state of America, the state of Michigan, the decay. Anyway, let's get out there and exercise those rights. Get out there, protect and defend those rights. Never better time than now. Let's wrap this live stream up here at Freedom News Now with a Bible verse. Let's wrap this live stream up with a Bible verse here. Psalm 7 to bring you some spiritual strength. Psalm 7, O Lord my God, in you do I take refuge. Save me from all my pursuers and deliver me, lest like a lion they tear my soul apart, rending it in pieces with none to deliver. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there is wrong in my hands, if I have repaid my friend with evil or plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue my soul and overtake it, and let him trample my life to the ground and lay my glory in that dust. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift yourself up against the fury of my enemies. Awake for me, you have appointed a judgment. Let the assembly of the peoples be gathered about you. Over it return on high. The Lord judges the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to the integrity that is in me. Oh, let the evil of the wicked come to an end, and may you establish this righteous. You who test the minds and hearts, O righteous God, my shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart. God is righteous God. God is a righteous judge and a God who feels indignation every day. If a man does not repent, God will whet his sword. He has bent and readied his bow. He has prepared for him his deadly weapons, making his arrows fiery shafts. Behold, the wicked man conceives evil and is pregnant with mischief and gives birth to lies. He makes a pit, digging it out, and falls into the hole that he has made. His mischief returns upon his own head, and on his own skull his violence descends. I will give to the Lord the thanks due to his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord, the Most High. Psalm 7. Thank you, O Lord. Thank you for blessing us on this day, May 8th, 2026. Thank you for your blessings, for your spiritual strength, for your forgiveness. Blessed be the Lord. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this live stream video. Wrap this video up. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education, YouTube videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay strong, never give up, believe. Smash that like tab on the way out. Smash that subscribe tab if you're new here. Consider leaving a donation to help keep these live streams going, keeping them alive and well.